Greetings, superior beings, greetings, supreme being. Welcome to Universal Peace Radio. I'm going to attempt to talk along with this video of Alex Jones. I also attempted it in the previous show, and I stopped the broadcast because I cannot play the music I want to play and stuff like that. But this way, it's not directly via the speaker, so then the quality is too abominable to use it on a CD, etc. So then you cannot really use the song and sell the song and things like that. So then the copyright infringement does not apply. Also, people have the right to make samples and use them in their own song, etc. So we see lots of videos on YouTube of girls and boys and also grown-ups singing along with everybody. Anyway, this is the same video I played in the previous vidcast, and I can play some audio with it I like. And I figured if I'm going to play this video anyway instead of masturbate, then I can just as well do it on air. I feel like shit, basically. I feel very tired, but that might indicate healing. My feet are a little less swollen, so I'll continue treatment with arnica and with celery and vegetable to get rid of moisture, excess moisture in the body, which is caused by the attacks on my limbs with harp. So now I play this. This is the video. Well, I can screen share for just a second. Oh, then the audio changes again. This is the video.
Here, Lord willing, for the next 2 hours, as we are every Sunday, 4 to 6 p.m. Central. I tell you, it's weird to be back in the nice warm studio, not the 30-degree freezing, sleeting Dallas 50th JFK anniversary. I just want to thank the good Lord above, all of you out there for your prayers that we made it back safe and sound. Without too many injuries, it was
wild. And I will talk about
what happened in Dallas and being attacked by the sheriff's deputies.
Trolls,
in
the trolls.
I'm from Dallas, but I don't really follow Dallas anymore. I love Austin. And a senior police officer named Senior basically ordered the barricades open per court order after the ceremonies were over to allow the general public back in, including us, for our demonstration. Because folks had filed lawsuits and injunctions for their unrooms, so it opened it up to all the criminals. And the feds responded with their deputized sheriff's deputies to attack us. And then they had all their insignias off wearing solid black. I didn't really know who they were. Some of them had insignias, but they were in the back.
So it's easier for me to get what he's saying if I'm not talking along, basically.
And then the Dallas police were like, no, it's the sheriff's department. And the Dallas police were like totally freaked out. They were right there when it happened. And the Dallas police were like, what are you doing? And they just started punching us and hitting us and attacking people with small children. I mean, there's high-def video of it from 3 different angles up on Infowars.com. And you can see it all. But the video that went viral, that was on Ustream, was like 10 minutes later when we were around the corner, and they're still coming up and shoving us and stuff. That's the video that's viral, not the high def one we got uploaded that night. That
so don't mess with anybody that has endorsed me.
Heard noises and gone down, got a camera and shot the whole melee as it began. But then we had high def cameras on the ground. But obviously, it is the video that is going viral out there. Is the Ustream of the end of the incident, but that's
I just got a message,
and it's a case point example of.
And I received my
whatever. Says we were trying to break through the barricades, and the valiant police, the sheriff's deputies, stopped us, and we were hurting pedestrians and blocking them. Just absolute, total, and complete BS. And John B. Wells, host of Coast to Coast AM, a famous voiceover person, a great guy. He was there to see what happened, and he is just blown away by their lies. So the article, Sheriff's Department lies about assault on peaceful protesters. In fact, I only think that's still on the front page of Infowars.com. We need to get, you guys call Kurt. He's the one might impose an iron-fisted censorship. And that links to all the videos. So he did indeed just intuitively do that. So that is up on Infowars.com in the listen area. Now, quite frankly,
I'm communicating with my father via Skype.
It's not very important compared to the other big news we've got on the Middle East with Iran, this new peace deal with Israel and Saudi Arabia threatening to attack Iran. And we've got big Obamacare news, big open borders news, big Common Core news. 2 are on Common Core. 2 plus 2 equals 5. They want idiots, so folks don't know what's happening to them. 6th graders poll of gay marriage, abortion, and gun control. And Common Core Obama biography portrays all whites as racist. That's what they're teaching kids right now.
I'm Dermot Green, and these are some of the new items that are available now at InfoWarsShop.com. Alert the public to Obama's blatant abuse of power with the new Obama t-shirt. Obama's Joker face on the front and come and take it on the back. It's time to publicly call him out for what he is, a tyrant. Defend the Second Amendment with our top seller Come and Take It t-shirts. And look at that, women's cut tank tops and t-shirts now available. Nice hat. Plus the Don't Tread on Me flag, and now you can become a micro distributor of the InfoWars magazine. Plus, get your own copy delivered right to your door each and every month. And if you're tired like I am of you and your family being exposed to polluted drinking water, get the Pro One high performance water filter. It gets rid of all pathogenic bacteria, cysts, fluoride, heavy metals, and numerous other contaminants. So join the revolution at InfoWarsShop.com.
I've got a very important report for you today, coming up at the start of the next hour, that illustrates government corruption, but also illustrates government doing the right thing in some cases, and how the 2 different systems clash with each other, just like it does in every other area of life, whether it's family or business or church or dating. There's the good, the bad, and the ugly out there. It also deals with just incredible
but I didn't understand what he said before that. Anyway, I just want to listen to what he said about Iran.
Smack dab in the middle of it.
It's all recording.
In the news every day in major establishment papers and national television, demonizing us, attacking us, because the old World War II saying of fighter bomber pilots and bomber pilots was that they would fly towards the flak clouds, towards the guns firing on them. For those that don't know what flak is, it's large shells that fire up into the atmosphere at the level that the aircraft are coming in that explode and then begin falling down in clouds of metal debris that goes right through the metal of the aircraft, right through the engines to devastating effect. And in World War II, the fighter bomber pilots, like my dad's dad, would steer directly into the black clouds, directly into the metal and into the Messerschmitts and the Focke-Wulfs to then drop their bombs. And so when someone's under attack by the entire establishment, like Ted Cruz or Ron Paul or Rand Paul or Alex Jones or Matt Drudge or any other libertarian constitutionalist, that's because we're simply mainline Americans. In fact, if you study somebody like John F. Kennedy, who died in 1963, 50 years and 2 days ago in Dallas, Texas, he would be considered more conservative than Ronald Reagan. Cut taxes by 50%, not 20%. Stuff like that. That shows how far this country has gotten towards socialism with a fascist system on top of it. I didn't know, and I'm just now able to see all the high-def video before I was attacked by sheriff's deputies, and women and children were also attacked by Dallas sheriff's deputies. I was able to say, it looked like the police chief, but I don't know who the Dallas police chief is. Let me see the Dallas police chief, and they looked it up. That was up there for the 5th anniversary coverage. And it was David O'Brown, chief of police, who came up to me on video. It was on a live stream, too. Folks watched this during my live radio/TV show Friday afternoon, about 1:30, and said, yes, the ceremony's been over for 30 minutes. We're going to open the barricades up per the judge's order. The demonstrators be allowed in after the demonstration and after the official memorial. The crowds had all left. He said, we're opening it up. And he was very friendly and very nice. Then there was a big argument 30 minutes later with the feds ordering the Dallas police to remove us. They didn't. So at the courthouse, we have video of all this. They had 50 sheriff's deputies and other feds in black uniforms with no insignia attack us. They didn't even say go leave. They just came over, lined up, and literally attacked everyone. They said go now, and then boom, started pushing. And by the time, and the crowd did not even really resist, they began shoving men, women, and children in the face. We're going to go over all of that coming up in the next hour. And not so much because it's a story we're involved in. Again, you can just search my name, Alex Jones, into Google, click news. There's probably 20 news stories a day. We don't cover them because it's not interesting when White House, fed propaganda arms make stuff up or exaggerate things we've said or whatever. I mean, that's just not news. It is news when the Dallas Morning News and other TV stations literally, and I have the news articles, literally came out and said that we attacked the police and that we tried to rush in during the ceremony, which is total bull. It had been over for about 45 minutes at that point. And again, a few weeks ago, a judge, a lawsuit said there's going to be an injunction unless the city of Dallas, and by the way, the police department did not agree with the mayor. They said, the mayor, you've got to let people hand out flyers in Dallas. The mayor didn't want you to be able to hand out flyers for 2 days before or 2 days after the ceremony and wanted the whole city to be a non-free speech zone, Constitution-free zone. And I talked to police on camera that said, well, we're not enforcing that. It's unconstitutional. So, I mean, I'm not here saying the Dallas police are angels or anything, but they upheld the Constitution pretty good. Dallas police keep smiling, real friendly. Goes, nope, you're right. As soon as they give us a word, you can go in. We go in, everything's great. We're talking to the Dallas cops, waiting to go finally into Dealey Plaza. We got through one of the checkpoints. It was a few blocks back. And then here come the feds ordering around the auxiliary sheriff's department.
Okay, I gotta do something, so I'll be back if I survive for universal peace.